The measure of a man is what he does with power. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. Ignorance, the root and stem of all evil. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. Courage is knowing what not to fear. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. Knowledge which is acquired under compulsion obtains no hold on the mind. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. The excessive increase of anything causes a reaction in the opposite direction. We are twice armed if we fight with faith. An empty vessel makes the loudest sound, so they that have the least wit are the greatest babblers. The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm and gaiety to life and to everything. The soul takes nothing with her to the next world but her education and her culture. At the beginning of the journey to the next world, one's education and culture can either provide the greatest assistance or else act as the greatest burden to the person who has just died. The object of education is to teach us to love what is beautiful. Love is a serious mental disease. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future life. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. A good decision is based on knowledge and not on numbers. To do injustice is more disgraceful than to suffer it. The only true wisdom in knowing you know nothing. The worst of all deceptions is self-deception. A hero is born among 100. A wise man is found among 1,000. But an accomplished one might not be found even among 100,000 men. Life must be lived as play. There are 3 classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. To be afraid of death is only another form of thinking that one is wise when one is not. It is to think that one knows what one does not know. Death is not the worst that can happen to men. No one knows whether death, which people fear to be the greatest evil, may not be the greatest good. Do not train a child to learn by force or harshness, but direct them to it by what amuses their minds, so that you may be better able to discover with accuracy the peculiar bent of the genius of each. What is honored in a country will be cultivated there. Only the dead have seen the end of the war. Ideas are the source of all things. There are two things a person should never be angry at: what they can help and what they cannot. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through the power of quotes. I hope these words have resonated with you and uplifted your spirit. If you enjoyed this video and want to be the first to know when new inspiring content is uploaded, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your loved ones, and subscribe to my channel. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on the latest quotes that can inspire and motivate you every day. Remember, together we can create a community that embraces the beauty of words and spreads positivity to the world. Thank you for your support, and until next time, stay inspired